What's going on, y'all, man? It be me. It be Dre ONYX. Dre ONYX back in that bit, you feel me? Obviously, this is a live stream. I just needed something so I could talk to y'all, but I want to drop a full video for y'all, man. I got two things I want to talk about. The lies, the deceit with these patch notes, all right? I'm not going to lie to you. It bit the business is and the bit the business is going to be. Right, hold on, let me make sure these on full screen or whatever the case. All right, bet. So the patch notes drop and I'm watching. Literally, man, I got my tabs up, so I'm gonna be reading off a screen and so forth. Y'all know how the business go. But you feel me? I'm seeing patch 2 came out. Now people can stop crying. Oh, this patch saved 2K. You feel me? A whole bunch of clickbait titles. So, I'm not one to speak until I've sat down. I watched Lil Monster video, Badge Plug video. Brother Jones dropped a video at 1 o'clock in the morning. Watched his video. I sat down and I watched all these content creators' videos. Right? Season 2 is supposed to be tomorrow. We're supposed to be dealing with Jamal Murray. You feel me? That's cool, but sitting down and playing the game and actually sitting and playing game right now, y'all got current gen gameplay up right now because I gotta be genuine. Obviously, we played this on stream. I go live at 10 o'clock every single day if you're watching this video. You feel me? I want to get this video also to about 10-15 likes if y'all feel the same way I feel. But it seems like these people just made a video just obviously talking about the patch notes, talking about what was patched, but none of them actually got into a game and felt the patch. You feel me? A lot of y'all came into the stream and was asking me, Dre, did you feel the patch? What felt different? What's new? What is, you feel me? Y'all kept on asking me a whole bunch of questions. Y'all wanted me to articulate everything I possibly could. Well, I put everything down in my notes, we typically do, and I'm going in by list, by list, by list, and I'm reading off of the screen right now. But to be honest with you, there were drives in the lane, and I was on a build with 82 interior and 95 block. There were drives in the lane, and it still said light pressured, and the guy made the shot on 3 people. There was a guy that dunked on my entire team. There was a guy that went up on me and 2 other people, scored. There's this guy that managed to finish in a lane over all sorts of hands. It was like 8 arms right there, and he finished over everybody, got a layup right at the rim. There's another time where I was on my guard, and there were drives that did seem like, oh, interior contest looks like it's working on a guard. It looks like it's working. I went up on somebody or tried to go up on somebody, and it gave me a light coverage and I didn't make the shot, or it gave me tight coverage and I didn't make the shot. But overall feel of the game, it feels as though they just made tweaks to things. Shooting, they did not touch at all. They did not touch shooting at all. I'm letting you know this right now. If anything, I've learned personally just to take smarter shots. I've learned personally to just really figure out the types of shots that I want to take, the types of things that I want to do, and what I need to do in order to get those shots. I've been taking a lot of mid-ranges. I've been becoming more of this mid-range specialist, and then when I get a little bit deeper in takeover and everything, I start moving a little bit faster. There's other little minute things that nobody asked for, but they change for no reason. For example, hold on, let me pause this. Let me pause this real quick because we can go to the game. Now, there are times within a game today where we were just looking for subtle differences, things added that should have been in the game. You feel me? One of the things that were added for no reason was they changed the plates to a brown plate, like regularly was, but your silver plate is actually a silver plate and not like a little, I guess, a lower version or a less quality version of the bronze plate. And obviously gold looks disgusting. I'm not gonna lie, the gold plate looks like the other version of the plate. As y'all can see, this is what gold plate looks like for builds. This is what gold plate is looking like. It is all the same, but this is one thing that they changed that nobody really asked to be changed. I guess I can understand the confusion, but for hitting Hall of Fame or hitting a high level on Hall of Fame, they changed it to an actual purple plate. They changed it to an actual purple plate, bro. And it was something that wasn't necessarily asked for because the red plate gave off that aura. You feel me? Red, if you had a red plate on this game, it just gave off so much aura. You're an MVP, you're a red plate. You feel me? It was something noticeably different. But like, it changed. Nobody cares about the change, but that's one thing that they changed within the game. Another thing that they changed within the game was percentages. You have percentages to your level, Obviously, you have percentages to your level on all this other stuff that they have within the game and all these things and statistics that you can see. However, coming to think about it, it's amazing that they are just now adding percentages to your rank level when you're playing the Proving Grounds. Obviously, your rank fluctuates and goes up and down, etc. and so forth. You feel me? But it's interesting just to see now that they just added percentages to this when it seemed like a no-brainer to add percentages to this stuff. But it wasn't there before. As we all know, we had just a bar that moved. Other minor tweaks within the game were just simply little stuff like that. Earlier on today, for the events tab, they had it to where it was elite. It didn't say rise. It said elite, exclusive champions, all this other stuff. Start times. They added start times to this stuff. You feel me? Little minor details that you would honestly think would work. They had this Trendsetter event ×2 where you wear some apparel from Trendsetter or whatever the case may be, you get ×2, and then it was a bug within a game, so they took it out, and now it's just a random event that doesn't work right now. It doesn't work. I haven't seen nobody say that it works. So there's that. Along with that as well, that's basically the basic things that happened within this patch. There weren't many people posting up that I played against today, so I couldn't really give you like a solid answer on, oh, it's post moves not working. All I can say is interior contest still don't feel like you're making a difference or changing up a shot. There's obvious and blatant contest, but there are times today, more than one time, where a dude was confident enough to go up on me and my entire team and they still scored. There are some within the game, I'm not gonna lie about this, so you guys may want to try this out. Dunking in this game, I managed to dunk on or over or around or through almost everybody as soon as I turned on my meter dunk. And just so y'all know, my posterize on my build is at the gold level. Putting it on Hall of Fame does nothing, so there's no point in having it on Hall of Fame. You might as well put it up to legend. You'll get an 82% chance of converting on those dunks. But ultimately, that's basically the gist of everything within the patch. I haven't felt nothing that seemed like, you feel me, change, different, something that made the game like it. There was nothing I was so eager for in terms of getting on this game. There was things just added that should have been there from day one. But I digress even more. Hold on. Another thing I really wanted to talk about, really take my time in talking about this with, is it seems like the bigger content creators are now making 6'10" builds. And I'm not one person to be like niche hopping, but it's like, it's getting blatant now. Like, you've been a guard your entire life. Now all of a sudden you want to make a 6'10"? Come on, man. Get right, you dog. And it's a bunch of smaller content creators. What's the name? There's this dude called Glock19. He's been making 6'10" builds, and he's a dribbler on the 6'10" builds. There's other way smaller content creators that have 6'10" builds that I just look at a build and look at videos and just see what I need to see. But today, Cole the Man made a 6'10" build video, and necessarily pissed me off. It didn't piss me off, but it was like, bro, goddamn, man. It's not even like an original idea, so anybody can use this idea. But it pissed me off to see, dang, oh, that's what I'm, like, bar for bar. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Everything here. And like, I love seeing bigger content creators make videos and seeing what they do, because obviously you get a lot more money from this. You do a lot more, you get a lot more out of this than me putting my hard earned into it. So being able to see that does give me a lot more comfort into going into what I'm doing. But also, it's just a bunch of out the blue people making 6'10s. Not dribble guys or none of this. Just a bunch of content creators that make footers. You feel me? And they're saying they're the best footer, and their goal is to sell you on this build that they're using only for one video. You're trying to sell people on this build that you're only going to use just for this video. After this video goes live, you're deleting this build. Why are you lying to me? You're not going to be on this build in a month. You're not going to be on this build 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks from now. This is not going to be your newest, latest build that you're going to bring out everywhere. It's not. You feel me? But everybody, every video feels like it's on repeat. Everything feels like it sounds the same. Everything feels artificial. When I'm playing this game right now, every time I'm watching the build video, every time I'm watching regular content, every time I just want to find something that is slightly different that I can implement within my style of work, that I can implement or do within my videos, because I know people just don't want to see talking head videos the entire time with some goofy ass gameplay in the background. Even though I am on current gen, people wouldn't even have the goal to post something this crazy. But I'm doing it right now, and I'm looking for change, I'm looking for difference, and everything feels soulless. You feel me? Everything kind of feels absent. I can't really explain no further than that, no more than that. Everything feels absent. Everything seems like it's artificial. You feel me? Of course, there's going to be people making videos about this patch, and I don't knock it. Of course, there's going to be content creators that's making videos, obviously making build videos, etc. and so forth. But I don't have that confidence making my build videos no more, because somebody just going to be like, oh, you just made so-and-so bigger content creators build. That's the thing I don't want. Obviously, when I make my builds, I keep my builds. I have 6 or 7, 10 builds, maybe more. And there's going to be more, because we have our community builds that we make together as a family, as a cohesive, as y'all already know. There's other builds that we make together as a family that y'all give the yay or the nay to. So there's a lot more that goes into our builds and what we're doing, man. Everything that I've seen, every video that I've seen, everything that I'm trying to do, I don't want to sound robotic. I don't want to sound robotic when it comes down to a lot of these videos, but I do want to just say the quickest things. And things first is, in the patch, like I said, nothing necessarily feels different. There was minor details added to some things. They put out all these big ass patch notes that you really do not have to read. It's a bunch of nonsense. It's a bunch of common sense stuff that they said that they tweaked. But here goes the biggest thing about all of it is, you just gave these dudes, or forced these dudes, to find another exploit. You feel me? You gave these dudes another reason or something else to find the exploit. And it feels like something that should have been handled. You feel me? It feels like this should have been done before the game dropped. I dropped a little quick vid on TikTok saying, the last decent release of 2K before any patches or anything was October 7th, 2014. That's when 2K14 or 2K15 dropped. Kevin Durant on the cover while he was with OKC, and that was the last time a game dropped that was pretty alright. You feel me? It was pretty good. Nothing really crazy had to be patched. You know, steals, you know, they have a 7-foot 3-point guard or whatever the case may be, or with guard dribble moves and guard jump shots and all this other fun jazz. You feel me? It neutralized itself because everybody could do it. So it was a neutral thing. We're footer against footer, guard against guard. It was a neutral thing. But that was the last time I felt a game was good. Didn't need that many patches. It was okay to play, and that would be that. But, you know, let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on everything so far, on everything I've seen. I'm going to keep, you know, notes. I'm just going to keep taking notes on stuff. I'm going to keep locking in and seeing what needs to be saw. Until next time, man, take care of yourself, love yourself, and I'm out, bro. Peace.